Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the online sermon. This is the first time I'm doing an online sermon. It's probably going to be on YouTube. And this is for our spring memorial service at San Francisco Conco Church. And I'll be beginning the sermon. So before I begin, I usually read the Conco Creed, the Conco Faith, our creed. It gives us a background of what the Conco Faith's core principles are about. So I'll read that. And we usually read this together within the church. So we believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daijin, embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami and Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. So that's just some background of what our core principles of the Konko faith are. So before I begin, right now I'm currently in Hawaii, as you might notice. The reason why I'm in Hawaii is because I attended my home church 80th anniversary. It's the Konko mission of Wahiawa, and we had our 80th anniversary. So it's a pretty long time within the Wahiawa community, and Wahiawa is located right in the middle of Oahu in the state of Hawaii. And I'll be here till March 30th. I kind of extended my stay due to the stay-at-home order that's being done in San Francisco and rest of multiple states throughout the U.S. as well. And so I'll be staying till March 30th, helping out at the Wahiawa Church. And you can also feel free to contact me via email or text or so, or email. Yeah. And so last week, our church anniversary, the theme for that anniversary in Japanese was Konnichi made no ore. Konnichi made no ore. And Konnichi made no ore means thank you for all the blessings till today. Thank you for all the blessings until today. It's really interesting because every single thing that I can think about all my whole life, everything is a blessing. Everything was a blessing. What's interesting is that this whole 80th anniversary experience was also a blessing. It was just full of divine arrangement, divine intervention. It's just really interesting how the timing and everything was just precisely worked out just the way it was supposed to work out. And I can't think of anything else but to be grateful for that. And I believe that's divine. And so a lot of the things that were perfect timing moments were the weather working out. Every single day that we worked for the preparation, the power washing, there was tasks of packing gifts, cleaning, painting, pressure washing. There's the church venue set up, the streaming video set up. There's just too much things to list. There's a whole huge list of things that I was wondering if we were ever gonna finish. There's almost 20 different items or more, right? There's probably more items on that list to get done, and we only had about a week to cram it all together because life happens. So, but interestingly, with all the people's help, with all the church members' help, with all the ministry, the family, the friends, the community, everyone did their part to make this whole celebration work out. And it was just really amazing. I just can't help but think about that, how everything just worked out. And amidst the concerns and worries of the current outbreak, most of the attendees, almost more than 80%, 95%, were able to attend. And this was before things started getting kind of hectic in Hawaii. And that's also interesting too. I think that's divine arrangement. And we did take extra precautions. We wiped everything down. We had masks available. We had hand wipes. We had all kinds of things available just for people's comfort and health and safety. And so there were some concerns for us to cancel the 80th anniversary. And when I heard this, I was like, oh, that's really interesting, because I'm not surprised either, because all over the world, throughout the state, throughout the US, they're canceling all kinds of events. And that's completely understandable. because it's of the unpredictable nature of this COVID-19. And it's scary because people are dying, people are getting seriously ill, and hospitals are having a hard time just even keeping up with the care demands. And it's only going to get worse. And that's the scary part. It's unpredictable, this future. So our family, we were worried. We were thinking, what should we do? Should we cancel? Should we cancel? And then, so my sister, Reverend Edna Yano, contacted her good friend, Reverend Todd Takahashi. He's currently in the Concord Church of San Diego in California. But Reverend Todd Takahashi gave a really inspirational bit of advice. And this advice was from Reverend Todd Takahashi's auntie, which was the founding minister of the Concord Church of Wahiawa. And what happened to her was, after the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941, she was put into an internment camp at the Honouliuli internment camp on Oahu. And during this time, she applied for parole. And while she applied for parole, the first time, the military officer said, if you give up your faith, we will grant you parole. And she says, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. So she applied again a second time. And then again, second time, the military officer said, if you give up your faith, we will grant you your parole. And she says, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to my faith. Third time, she applies one more time. This time they granted her parole without having her give up her faith. She had faith. She kept her faith regardless of what the situation was, because ultimately she put Kami-sama first. She put God first. She put the universe and all the blessings she received as a result of the universe's working. She put Kami-sama first. And she really absolutely believed in this. And so it inspired us as a family that amidst this chaos of the COVID-19 and the pandemic that's going on, and it's scary and it's unpredictable, but regardless of what's going on, we will put Kami-sama first. To respect Takahashi Sensei, to respect Wahiawa, to respect the faith as a whole, to respect Kami-sama, respect the universe, to put Kami-sama first is what our mindset became. And so with that, it gave me full confidence that, yeah, even if one person shows up, even if no one shows up, we will still have the 80th anniversary. We will still have the 80th anniversary, regardless of who shows up or not. We could even stream the service, but we'll still have the ceremony. We'll still have the celebration in honor of putting Kami-sama first, because without all the blessings that we received, we wouldn't even have an 80th anniversary to begin with. And so it really, it's something to think about, to put Kami-sama first whenever we do anything in our lives. And interestingly, okage or blessings do follow. It's really interesting how it does that. The universe listens, always. So with that, everything worked out on our schedule. Everything just worked out. Just the timing of everything. The service went well. There were some time delays here and there, but minor, very minor. But everything all went smooth. No one got hurt. No one got sick. Everyone went home safely as well. The program was excellent. Everything just flowed. And what's really, really interesting too is the last bit of cleanup. 10 minutes right after we finished completely our cleanup efforts that Sunday, it started pouring rain. And it's unbelievable because we had all the church pews out in the yard because we were transferring them from the basement to the upstairs church area. And during this time, it just started pouring. And I'm so glad once we got that last pew back into the church, that's when all the rain and all the wind and everything started happening. It's just like, wow, this is just interesting how everything is just that divine intervention. That's all I can think about. And so I go back to that main theme of our 80th anniversary again. Konnichi made no ore. Thank you for all the blessings till today. In this very day, this very moment, there's so much things in our lives that are going right, that are making everything work. And there is a lot of rapidly escalating, things going on in the world with the virus spreading, with temperaments There's a lot of YouTube videos of harassment of people who are coughing, and only one thing that I really feel that's important right now, especially because we're going to be enclosed in tight places, even though we're supposed to be 6 feet apart in tight places, but we gotta practice kindness. I really feel that's going to be everything. That's what's going to keep us sane. That's what's going to help us through this difficult time. If we don't practice that little bit of kindness, that loving kindness that we can share, because it's not that hard to be kind. We can always share a smile. We can always say, how are you doing? We can always say, want something to drink, something to eat. Some kind of kindness that we can show to each other. I really feel that'll help with getting past this current situation. And I really feel that after everything starts settling down and we practice this kindness with each other, it'll start growing from there, because I really feel this virus is bringing the world together in a way. It's interesting that there's so much suffering going on, so much death and destruction and hate and all kinds of things going on with this uncontrollable situation, but there's just one thing we can do, and I really feel that thing that we can do is to focus on being kind to each other, especially the people near you, your loved ones near you, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, your co-workers, everybody that you interact with, or somehow one way or another. Showing a little bit of kindness will help a lot. So I hope you guys can remember that. Thank you very much. Mahalo.